On the win. You're in red hot form coming into finals football now. 5 straight wins. What was your appraisal of the boys tonight?
Yeah, I thought it was a fantastic professional performance again. You know, a team coming. It's a local derby. They've got nothing to play for. I thought you saw by the lineup. You know, they put all the experienced boys in. You know, all the young boys on the bench, and they give it a good crack. So you know, we knew that they'd come. You know, we were surprised that Penny played. I think everyone was surprised that the ban that he got. But look, it is what it is. I thought we nullified him tonight. You know, a lot of their game plan is to try and get him the ball and let him try and create and try and score a goal. But I thought Max and Steely today were outstanding. Cam Windus at the back, an NPL boy, stepping in at centre back for Dan Hall and putting in a performance like that. And yeah, to be honest, you know, it was 2-0. After that, I thought we had 3 or 4 chances to kill the game off. Just chose the wrong option. Maresh getting a knock on his knee when he should have squared it, and Garang, everyone wanting Garang to score every time he has the ball. But you know, it's a bit of a learning curve for him tonight. I told him after, you know, that's not you. You know, don't try and score every time, because if someone's in a better position than you, pass him the ball, and he could have got his mate Dor Jock his first A-League goal tonight. So he'll be disappointed about that. But yeah, 3 points, you know, at home, you know, fantastic crowd, fantastic atmosphere, and I thought the boys deserved that. I thought the fans coming out tonight in force, perfect night for football, and yeah, deserve 3 points and into the finals, and see what happens with the results tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I mean, is that what you and the boys do now? You're glued to the TV screens over the next few days to see if you get a home final, who you're playing?
Nah, not really. You know, it is what it is. You know, we only concentrate on ourselves. We've shown we can go anywhere away from home and get results. You know, we went to Wellington, tough place to go. Went to Newcastle, went to Brisbane the other night. First time in 8 years that we've won away in Brisbane, and first time back to back in the club's history. So in terms of breaking records, you know, these boys just keep this group, this team, the resilience, the attitude, the mentality, everything they've got. They just work so hard for each other. And I thought tonight, you know, that was a disciplined performance. No retaliation after what happened last time, you know, because, you know, like I said, it could have boiled over. You know, the fact that Penny was given a 2-game ban after what he did to Harry Steele, but it is what it is. You know, for us, it was about getting 3 points and giving the home fans something to cheer about, and I thought we did that tonight.
I mean, the way your side is playing, the streak that you've been on, the winning streak, and even before that, I think it's 1 defeat, 12 or 13 now, and just the general vibe around the club. Do you feel as though you've seized the mantle of that side nobody wants to see come finals time?
Yeah, look, we don't fear anybody. I don't think anyone wants to play us. You know, we know what we're good at. We know our identity. We're hard working. We're honest. And I thought we've been like that all season. I think we started the season really well. You know, everybody's been affected by COVID this year. It was really difficult to keep any rhythm. And in that midpoint of the season, the results were crazy. And yeah, you know, if you look at the games, we lost late on with late goals, not managing the game well, and to be honest, not putting chances away at the other end. You know, and again, we don't rely on anybody else. We certainly don't rely on anyone else for results. You know, we rely on ourselves. And I thought, you know, we've done that, and the run we've been on is great. You know, we know our home form is good, but we can go away from home and put performances in and pick up wins as well. So look, it is what it is. Finals football, you're in it to win it, and yeah, we you know, we started this season. We've I keep saying it every week. We've 2 things in mind, and that was to win the FFA Cup, and we got to the final. I'm lucky not to you know, to get anything out of that, and top 6. So once you get in the top 6. Obviously, everyone's got everything to play for, but yeah, we you know, we go in with form, confidence, and you can see tonight, you know, the boys coming off the bench and the boys that started were superb, and yeah, very proud of them.
Well, I mean, finals now, back in the finals again. New ownership unveiled today as well, with the promise of more investment. Feeling pretty good to be involved in the Central Coast Mariners right about now?
Yeah, look, it's a new era for the club. I think Mike Charles deserves a lot of credit, you know, for the way that he supported the club over the years through tough times, through COVID, and he's always paid the wages on time, and he's been a fantastic chairman for the club. But Richard comes in now, and yeah, he's energetic, he's excited. He's got a background in sports science, so look, you know, maybe we weren't the best resource club in the league, that's for sure. We've got the smallest budget, the youngest team, but he's coming with enthusiasm. He's going to be on the ground, and my experience with him has been really positive. So he's, you know, he wants the club to succeed. He wants me to keep developing young players and you know, continue what we started in the academy a couple of years ago, and that's to develop players. But I think a lot of people in this country talk about youth development. Everybody's got an opinion, but at the end of the day, you know, you got to play the players. You got to take the risks. You got to be brave, and you know, you think Max Ballard tonight, Harry Steele, Cam Windust. You know, he's played NPL last week, and now he's playing in an F3 derby. And I thought he was superb tonight, and all around the team. You know, Farrell out tonight. Stormy came in, did a job at left back, and Kai Rolls ended up there. Ruan Tonic back tonight, and I thought, you know, it was a good performance, and all round. It's never about the individual. I thought the team performance tonight again was disciplined, and we deserved 3 points. And yeah, we'll see what happens now moving forward.
I know you have just said it's never about the individual, but I've got to ask, Jason Cummings, he scored again tonight. He's got 10 now since he arrived, to go with another 5 assists. Just what has he brought to this team since he's arrived?
But everything. He's an all-round player. He can play deep. He can play high. He can run in behind. He's left-footed. He can finish. You know, he's disappointed. I think look on chances since he's come here, he probably could be top goal scorer in the league. But it took him a little bit of time to get his feet. But he's a great person. He's great in the dressing room. And look, a lot of people are talking about him at the minute, but he's just an honest, hard-working lad, and the boys love him, and you can see that the way he works for the team, and that was a top-class finish tonight, but only what he's capable of. And you know, we're happy to have him and to bring him in January when we only had Maresh and Marcos as 2 strikers. Obviously Matty Simon been out all season, unfortunately, so he came in at a good time for us, and he created competition for places up front, and you can see how Marcos and Maresh reacted. And you need competition, and in a small squad it's not easy, but we've managed to do that because the young boys have pushed the older boys, and every week, you know, if you deserve to play, you play. If you don't, you don't play. And you know, if you don't stick to the game plan, you don't play. So you know, the boys are honest, they're hard working, and the results come. And like I said again tonight, it was a good 3 points for us, and I thought it was well deserved.
And just last one from me, mate. A bit of a downer on tonight. Maresh coming off late. He looked like he was quite emotional in the arms of the trainer when he did come off. Do you know what he's done?
Look, he's South American. He's emotional anyway, but I think it's just a knock on his knee. Again, you know, we didn't take any risk with Dan Hall in Brisbane. Izzy had a bit of a swollen ankle tonight. Farrell suspended, so you know we didn't take any risk tonight. And I thought, like I say, I never have anything but full belief in the full squad. And anyone coming in tonight, they come in and put a shift in and the slot straight in. So yeah, we'll see how Maresh is tomorrow. Hopefully it's just a knock. You know, but I told him at the end, you know, he got a knock because he should have squared the ball for Nikolai Muller to tap it in. So he'll learn from that, but fingers crossed it's just a knock on his knee.
That's all from me, mate. Cheers, Monty. Appreciate it once again. Congratulations on your season and making finals football again.
Thank you.
Yeah, Monty, you spoke about, obviously, you had a couple of players out tonight. I guess you wouldn't say you have a lot of depth in your squad, but how does it make your job easier knowing you have a lot of these young boys being able to just come in and slot straight into like a more senior roles in your team? Yeah,
look, we had 18 contracted players, and we had scholarship boys from the academy, which is funded by a guy called Anton Tagliaferro, who has supported us for a couple of years in that department. So to have them boys training with the first team, and you know, like I said, then it's we don't have a massive squad, but I've worked with a lot of the academy boys for the last 2 or 3 years, and I know everybody in there, and the boys know that if they work hard and they perform, then we bring them into the first team setup. A lot of young boys train with us, and that's how you got to teach them, you know. But it's not only physical, it's obviously the football side of it as well, and the mental and emotional side of it. You know, we've got a good team of people around, so you know, the staff, I've got to thank all my staff tonight, too many to mention, but my assistant Sergio Raimundo, you know, the guy's world class. He's coached at Benfica. He's developed world class players, and he's been involved in that for a long time. So you know, as well as him, all the other support staff as well. You know, everybody digs in, and you know, we do what we can with what we've got, and we're proud of who we are.
Yeah, and your first year with the club as a head coach. I guess a couple accolades being ticked off the box. You know, first time beating Newcastle every single time throughout the season for the first time. Do you take any time to, I guess, reflect on the job you've done at the club so far this season?
No, not really. Just take each game as it comes. You know, we said tonight we've got a job to do. We haven't done anything yet. You know, we've still got a job to do, and that was to get 3 points tonight for the fans. And I thought the atmosphere was great. But look, there's been a lot of first FFA Cup final for the club this year with the 15 NPL boys playing. You know, a lot of records broken this year, but records are there to be broken. And testament to this group of players that they go out every week, and I set them a challenge, and that's to win the game. So if you do that, you've got every chance of breaking records. And you know, it's not always easy. Winning a game of football is hard. Scoring goals is hard. But when you work as a team and you see the team effort tonight, boys chasing back, you know, we had 10 men at the end, and you know, Dord Jock comes on and he's chasing everywhere, and I thought tonight it was a good way to end the regular season at home in front of the fans, and I thought the boys deserved that crowd tonight.
Yeah, I guess finally, just what would it mean to have a home semi again for the second consecutive season?
Yeah, of course, you want your home fans, but it is what it is. If we get a home semi, great. If we don't, we got to go away from home. Then we'll go with the same attitude to try and win the game. And I think we've done that. You know, over the last 14, 15 games, we're not afraid to go anywhere. So, like you said, it's it's out of our hands now. Let's see how the result goes tomorrow. But what was in our hands tonight was getting 3 points and finishing the season on a high.